After announcing the stimulus package, President Cyril Ramaphosa will this weekend depart for New York. The president will lead South Africa's high-powered delegation to attend the United Nations General Assembly. Now, a number of heads of state and government will be attending and according to the UN, there is a record number of world leaders who will be around the UN Precinct for the annual gathering. Now, so who are these new kids on the block? Our correspondent Sherwin Bryce-Pease takes a look.
There will be a number of firsts at this year's UNGA for the first time in a long time. There will be no Robert Mugabe, whose annual appearance at the lectern made for riveting television.
Another first will be the introduction of the leader of the former Swaziland, now Eswatini, which will echo throughout the august chamber in a debut fit for a king. Staying in the region, Botswana is sending their newly minted president, Mokgweetsi Masisi, whose predecessor, Ian Khama, never made the annual trip to New York. He joins his neighbour Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who on his maiden visit to the UNGA will seek to reposition his country on the international stage. South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa will also make his first visit to the annual gathering and has a jam-packed program that will ensure engagement on geopolitical concerns and to business leaders as part of his massive investment drive. Further afield, with Chile's Michelle Bachelet returning to the UN as High Commissioner for Human Rights in August, her successor Sebastián Pinera will lead Chile's delegation. New Zealand's 38-year-old Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern is also coming. In June, she became only the second elected head of government to give birth while still in office. A 3-month-old also expected to come along for the ride. With the Castro era slowly making an exit in Cuban politics, Miguel Díaz-Canel, who replaced Raúl Castro as president in April, will be the new face of Cuban politics.
We find it a great honor to have you.
Italy's Giuseppe Conte, who took the helm of a divided country in June, will make his maiden visit to the UNGA as well.
Other notable firsts will be Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez Pérez Castellón, while Malaysia's Prime Minister Mahathir bin Mohamad, re-elected earlier this year, who at 94 will be the oldest head of government to speak at this year's session. President Donald Trump makes his second visit since assuming office, but will chair his first meeting of the UN Security Council. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News.